Hello friends, welcome back to the wonderful world of Skyrim. Let's start by getting a little snack. It's been a while since I've played, being honest. Like, not just the few days that it's been since I posted a video, it's been a few weeks since I've played. And I don't remember where I'm going. We're in the Ratway right now, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. And I believe one of the first things I'm supposed to be doing, if I remember correctly, is to find this so-called ghost in the Ratway. So I feel like that could be a pretty good place to start, since we're already here. That's right, in the last video I purchased property in the Ratway, which was pretty interesting. Oh, hi! Yeah, you're definitely a ghost, alright. How's it going? Oh. Oh. Really? You got this, Lydia? You got this.
It's nothing.
Nice. Got the glory kill and everything. Okay, so Salonis' confession. Nice gloves. Okay. Let's see what this confession has to say. How long is this? Not very. Okay. 7th of Morningstar, 4th Era, 171. My son, I do not have long for this world, but before the winter night embraces me, I would confess a great regret that has burdened my heart for many years. Long ago, my brethren and I were commissioned to hunt down and ensnare a dark and powerful renegade captain, a man who, once a proud soldier, had become corrupted by a powerful artifact, and turned to great darkness of deed. We fulfilled our commission, but not without great cost, for I alone managed to survive the encounter. But in the many years that have followed this venture, I have often wondered if our deed in ensnaring him was equally evil. For with our combined enchantments, we have bound him to an eternity of misery, for we bound him to the guardianship of the very thing that drove him insane, the artifact. A powerful weapon that now, despite his yearning for it, he cannot yield while he lives. It is a cruel fate for a once great man, for he was just that, until grief and anger laid him bare to such utter corruption and malice. That story is a sad tale indeed. But now, these many years on, my heart sees the truth, and I would undo that which was done and free him from his misery. But alas, it is too late for me to take on such a quest. Therefore I pray that you, my son, will do this task in my stead. I beg you, as a father's last wish, seek him out and set him free. Your father, Salonis. Okay, well, I guess we're going into the Guardian Vault. It's giving us an elixir of health. Always a little ominous when they give free stuff just before you go into a new area. I do see the ghost over there, but we're going to check around first. Guild Mage's Last Words. Alright, well, let's take a look at that as well. I am done. My wounds are too deep, and so I have chosen to remain and lock this area. All I can do is pray that Salonis made it out and sealed this dreaded place shut forever. At least then my death will not be in vain. Well, it's definitely not sealed forever because we're here. Yeah, this is a fight. Lydia, make sure you're up close. Because I don't want you to get locked out again. That was not fun. We'll go ahead and start with the ward and the summon.
I've never seen anything quite like that.
It's very pretty. There's a sword just hanging in the middle of the room. I'm sure that's not dangerous at all. There's a barrier. That is a terrifying looking sword. Okay, so we're investigating. We've got ourselves an alchemy lab. Got a door over here, which is controlled by magic. We've got a door over here, also controlled by magic. Enchanter's Table, Salonis' Journal, Volume 3. Hold on. Does that mean there's other Salonis journals that I've been missing? Alright, well, let's read. I'm going to grab part 3. What was done cannot be undone. We did what we set out to do, and our commission was fulfilled, but at such horrid cost for all of us. Together we endeavored to lay a trap here with the aid of the inhabitant smugglers and ensnare him. Knowing something of his past, we brought with us the remains of his dear departed wife, hoping that this alone would lure him into our grasp. Our plan worked, but something went horribly wrong. Perhaps it was a mishap of our magic or a deeper magic of the weapon he wielded, I know not which with any certainty. All I know is that for some reason, our enchantment caused his being to divide, and we suddenly found ourselves caught in a battle with 3 where there had once been 1. That's good to know. But with great effort we managed to separate and contain these divisions within the chambers of this vault. But this was a small victory, if any at all, for I have yet to determine the true cost of it. I know not how many of my guild survived the deed, for I cannot break the seals of these doors without undoing all we have achieved. All I can do is await their return and pray. There is at least some comfort in knowing that our foe can no longer wield his blade, for he and the magical shield are one. He is bound to it. He is now both its prisoner and its guardian. 23rd of Morningstar, 4th Era 131. Alas, our casualties were too high. For although we have him trapped here in this vault, it is now clear to me that only I and one other may live to tell this tale. However, there is no time to grieve the loss of our guild, for we must seal this place shut and report to the council at once. They must be informed of what has happened here. My colleague is severely wounded, but hopefully he has strength yet to assist me, for we must not fail. Alright. I wonder if this is just one of those, like, we're going to read his journal backwards, or something like that. Oh, that's a lot of blood. What do we got going here? Some kind of Romeo and Juliet situation? Don't mind me, I'm just taking all the stuff that's not nailed down. Old Smuggler's Note. Lots of great information here. This is looking like it's going to be a really reading-intensive episode today. Damn these mages with their magic. Things were good here, life was sweet, and profits were aplenty before the boss agreed to help these fools with their trap. This venture will cost us the shirts off our back, I'll wager. Yeah, so clearly they're trying to contain this very powerful being. I don't think it's working out very well for them. Just gonna check up here real quick. Now, of course, we gotta fight. As long as I can get an angle, it's all about that lightning. I'm sure that rumbling on the ground is a good sign, right? Right? Okay, investigate the North Chamber. Ah, that would be up there, probably. Nothing like a little bit of platforming in your Skyrim. I don't think this is the door I'm looking for, but I'll take it. Oh, nice. A place to sleep if necessary. A couple of potions. Wait, I think I just kicked a potion somewhere. There it is. Ah, it's an ale. Never mind. I'll take it anyway. Skeleton. Another Guildmage's note. How could this have happened? Our plan should have worked, but who could foresee that his weapon would interfere with our simple enchantments? And now we have become ensnared in our own trap. What is this weapon, and what does it herald? Yeah. I mean, it's got teeth on the inside, right? I assume they're talking about the sword, and I believe they're saying that that magical barrier is basically made out of the person they're keeping away from it, right? Not bad. A bronze mask. Okay, now. What does it mean by the north chamber? Ah, that's the one that was currently, or that was blocked off with magic. Whoa. Once again, I'm sure that's a good thing. It's fine. Everything's okay. So there are 3 guardians, right? They said that they split him into 3. I guess I'm trying to get this, this artifact. I don't know why. It seems to me like it's pretty dangerous, but, you know, should probably drop a save. I haven't been getting as many crashes, but, you know, knock on wood. There's an up and a down. Ghost is up there, which means I'm going to try going down here. Just checking for treasure. We got skeletons. Come on up. Get one-shotted. You also get one-shotted. Alright, well, I saw there was a potion down there, but you know me and water. I'm not gonna bother going to it. I'm not looking to swim, thank you. Okay. Hello. Goodbye. Lydia, you doing okay down there? There's no way you're having a hard time against a single skeleton. There. Now get up here. Once again, I assume we're going to be fighting pretty quick, so let's... I think I accidentally... There we go. Lydia? Lydia's trapped. Awesome. Okay. Gotcha. Sorry, Lydia. That was probably my fault. I approached too quickly. Ooh, frost salts. Very nice. Just checking. Okay, just making sure. A human heart, just chilling here. I'm gonna take it. I do still need to work on my alchemy. You got anything interesting? Couple of gold. You don't have anything at all. I only have a few lockpicks left, so I may have to do this with magic instead. But I think I might have gotten it. Yeah, there we go. I do have a spell that allows me to open it, but it doesn't increase my lockpicking. Salonius' Journal Part 2. So we'll get that in a second. Also a scribble from a guild mage. Let's grab some loot first. Okay. Let's start with the guild mage's scribble. We are doomed. There is no hope. Yeah, this looks like it deteriorated very quickly. Salonius' Journal Part 2. First of Evening Star, 4th Arrow 130. We have secured a location that will serve us well, an old, partially abandoned smuggler's hideout in Riften. One of the council members, Seychelle, Gatharian, had done prior business with the inhabitants and pointed us in their direction. It was a prudent choice, as these small band of unsavory entrepreneurs seem more than happy to assist us with our venture, for they have a love of gold above all else. With this much aid, building our trap should be accomplished reasonably quickly. Once this is done, we will bring her remains to us and draw our spider out. 18th of Morningstar, 4th Era, 131. It is done. Now all we can do is wait. When he arrives, we will incapacitate him with our magic and separate him from his blade. We will then channel his life force and mana into our constructed device, which will use his own energy to shield the weapon from him. In essence, he will become bound to it, for whilst he lives, the shield will hold. Hopefully this plan will work and we can avoid bloodshed, for given what we know of them, or what we now know of him, we do not wish his death. Perhaps there is even hope that without his blade we can rehabilitate him, for despite his crimes, I do pity the poor soul. So that was earlier than the last one that we read. Seems like it was before things went downhill, although the Guild Mage's scribble made it clear that things were already in the middle of going downhill. Okay, and then I believe I'm supposed to go to, the next chamber. That makes sense. Heading down. Also remembering to drop a save. New color. It's blue now. Oh, I see, because the color of the barrier matches the color of the hall I'm going down. Alright, now this time we're going to be careful. Lydia, let's make sure you get in with me. Come on. There we go. Alright. Well, you know me and water. But it wasn't actually water. Guild Mage's Missive. We'll read that after the fight that I assume is about to happen. In fact, those skeletons are sitting, which really makes me think... No. Salonis' Journal, Volume 1. Okay, so first let's read the Guild Mage Missive. We have to contain him or die trying. She is the key to everything, for her death defined him and drove him insane. Perhaps we can use her remains to summon her spirit and calm him. Okay, so this man apparently lost someone that he loved, drove him crazy, and we're going to desecrate her remains, apparently, to try to bring him back. I don't know how that's going to work, but let's read Salonis' Journal, Volume 1. 14th of Last Seed, 4th Era, 130. Our guild has been commissioned to capture and restrain a renegade blades captain. Many tall tales have been spoken of his cruelty and malice, some even claiming he is part serpent. In addition to bearing the arms of his former employers, it is said that he wields an Akaviri weapon of dark magic. The combination makes him quite formidable. Thankfully, the guild has great experience in dealing with such things, and we will win the day. He sounds so hopeful at this point in the journal. 6th of Hearthfire, 4th Era, 130. We encountered our foe, but all did not go as planned, and he escaped us. He was more powerful than we had imagined, and many lives were lost as a result of our misjudgment. However, I am now convinced that his dreaded blade is the source of his power, as I have witnessed firsthand the dark magic it yields, for the blade drinks both life force and mana from any that befall it. We must think of a way to separate our foe from the source of his power. 2nd of Sun's Dusk, 4th Era, 130. We have devised a means to separate our foe from his blade, and we must now set a trap and lure him to us. I am certain that it will work, but to be sure, I must think of an incentive to draw him to us. I think it would be prudent to research this former captain in more depth. 13th of Sun's Dusk, 4th Era, 130. Upon reading what I have regarding our captain, my heart almost feels pity for him. It would seem that his madness and malice stem from the loss of his wife. The records revealed that it was after this tragic event that the darkness of the soul overcame him. However, pity will not save lives. He must be stopped in all event. Therefore, I have decided to acquire the remains of his loved one in the hopes that this will draw him to us. Again, Fantastic plan. Yep, knew that was coming. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and go with Ward and Lightning Bolt. The attack has no effect. I guess we have to kill the enemies first. Lydia! I'll take care of the little ones. You get them. Okay, let's see if we can stun lock. Yep. Nice. Yet more, okay. Oh boy. Carefully. Yeah, they've got him. Got him. Well done. And you managed to flip him up onto the... I guess that's a torch or a brazier. That was awesome. Well done, Lydia. Ooh, we got Blades armor. Do I have the carry weight for it? I think I do. I don't.
Still here. How can I serve you, my Thane?
Will you, if I give these to you, will you end up putting them on? No. They're good, but not as good as what you've already got on. Fair enough.
You lead, I'll follow.
Okay. Hello, you two. Oh, we reunited them. I'm so happy. And we got a badass sword. Dawnfang. Let's inspect this right away. Dawnfang. In daytime, deals 7 points of fire damage. At night, deals 7 points of frost damage. After killing 12 creatures, absorbs 5 points of health or magicka. So I have to kill 12 creatures with it to activate it, I suppose. That's pretty awesome. I don't really have a use case for it right now because my Guardian is still using
I'm right behind
Dawnbreaker,
you.
I think is what it's called.
How can I serve you, my Thane?
Yeah, you're still using Dawnbreaker. 14 damage, burns for 12. Yeah, it's too good. So I'm going to hold on to this. Interesting having two weapons that have the word Dawn in it. That was not your computer, that was mine. Back out into the Ratway. Okay. Oh, hello. Hello, little skeever. Well, yeah, let's see if we can get you out of there, buddy. There are traps in here. That's a trap right there. That's a very clever trap. Whoa, boy. Ow. Can't believe I just walked right into that. Good job, me. Alright, I think we're getting out of here. Or at least we're going to try. My direction sense is once again not amazing. Looks like I can go around and out. Also, I would love to find the key to that skeever cage. You dead or asleep? You're dead. Hey, the skeever cage key. That was easy. Let's see what this guy has to say. His name's Scritch. I love it. Letter from home? I know there is no power that will stop them from taking you away from me and into battle upon foreign fields, for I understand that it is your duty as a captain of the Blades. As your wife, I should respect such things. Nevertheless, I fear you may never return. The fear you may never return troubles me. Know that I think of you always. We are bound together in this life and the next. Your beloved Emma. That's very cute. That was a nice little story. I liked that. This is the pickpocket's journal, right? I ain't been having no luck at lifting gold off them rich merchants in the markets, and those thieves' guild's wits don't want me. Guild Swits? Is that what that is? Thieves Guild Swits. Okay. I don't know what he's trying to say there. Said I'm too clumsy. I'm running out of food in Skooma. May need to start killing some of the skeevers down here for meat. One of the Skooma dealers at the docks told me he knew a guy from Morrowind who trained a Nixhound to distract his marks. Helped him steal a heaping pile of gold, he said. I don't know if I believe a word of it, but what else am I gonna do? Might as well give it a try. Too bad there ain't any Nixhounds around here. Plenty of skeevers, though. Gonna need to catch some anyway for food, so may as well have a go at training one first. So I believe that means I can just go back the way I came, which I believe was this way. Which I believe was this way. Yeah, there's the trap that I called clever. And there's the cage. Hey, I found something on my own. Hi, buddy. You want to come with me? Let's walk together, buddy. You're so cute. Empty skooma bottle. See, and unlike the spider or the other creatures I've got, I don't mind the sounds that Scritch makes. He's got quiet footprints, and he kind of purrs like a cat. So we might hold on to Scritch for a little while. All right. We are getting out of here. The next goal is to continue our path on becoming Thane of the Rift. This is where my sanctum is. The Ragged Flagon's out this way. I don't actually know how to get out, but I do have clairvoyance. And all of my current quests are outside. So this should get me out. It wants me to go right through the wall. These guys had already attacked me. Back out into Riften. Okay, so we got the ghost thing settled. We got a really nice blade out of it. You're so cute, Scritch. Okay. So, I believe the next thing we want to do is go out to the docks and identify Riften's Skooma dealer. There's also a guy that wants me to steal some stuff. I assume that it's to get me into the Thieves Guild, which I'm not really interested in.
My husband Bercy will be the death of me. He spends too much time.
Also, I should probably sell some things if I can.
Come to see Balaman. Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Huh, blades, helmets? I don't know why I found that funny, but I did. Okay, so the blade sword I don't really care about. Although, I'm probably just going to keep these as display. So yeah, gloves of the pugilist you can take, but all the blade stuff I think I'm going to hold on to and use as decoration.
Nothing but genuine fire salts will do. The Forge knows the difference.
Right, he's the guy that wants fire salts, but I keep using the fire salts to make food. And honestly, probably will continue to do so. I need those fire salts to make hot soup.
You must be one of those wizards from the college in Winterhold.
You aren't worth my time. Piss off.
Hey, at least you're open and direct about it. I gotta respect that.
For a dragon to attack Kynesgrove. Why? Why there? Is no place safe?
Not really. I mean, I suppose, like, Blackreach is probably safe.
It is done.
You know, the underground.
I won't go back to Avonshenzel. I won't. You must take the lexicon. Free me of my burden.
Take the what now? What are you talking about?
The memories. I cannot stand them. You must take them away. Return them to Avonshenzel. You
Avonshenzel.
must take the lexicon from me.
That sounds
Please,
Dwemer to me.
Take it now.
I will.
You must bring it to Avonshenzel. In the west, return it to them. It must go back.
Honestly, like, when you said a name that was clearly Dwemer, my interest was piqued. I'm ready to go. Let's do it. Okay.
What business do college mages have in a place like Sarthal anyway? It's a place for no dead, not your weird experiments.
I mean, yeah, but there was a thing down there that was going to get uncovered eventually. Into the Riften Fishery, which I believe is a great place to get salts and certain kinds of fish. Oh, look at all this. And the salt is really necessary, and it's apparently not classified as stealing. So we can make, like, clam chowder.
Well met. I don't think they're hiring anyone at the moment, so if you're looking for work, you're out of luck. Trees. They're beautiful here. Reminds me of autumn at home.
You have no idea what it's like to have everything. Then watch it all disappear.
Do you like working at the Riften Fishery? See, we're gonna hopefully put her at ease by asking her a nice normal question.
Bully is a good man. He pays us well and watches out for us. I used to work at the Blackbriar Meadery, but Indarin and I never saw eye to eye. That elf has no patience at all. It's probably for the best anyway. I'm far better at fishing than working in a meadery.
That makes sense. Okay, so by the way, just apropos of nothing, where do you get your skooma?
Look, I don't think I should say. I mean, they could kill me.
Look, I've got a hookup already back at the college if I really wanted it. It's not for me. But I could try to persuade, but I do think that this person is in a financially hard place anyway, and I have the gold to spare, so we're going to go ahead and pay her off.
Okay, I'll tell you. I get my skooma from Sarthas Idrin. He has some sort of a setup over the Riften warehouse. You can't get inside, though. They've kept that place locked up tight since the war began.
Who has a key to the warehouse?
I overheard Bolli say that only the Jarl carries the key to the warehouse. When I meet Sarthas there, he's usually waiting for me outside with his bodyguard.
Okay, well, what are you going to do now?
If it wasn't for Skooma, I'd already be on my way out of this horrible city. All my gold, completely gone. Now I have to start over. I'll never use Skooma again, although I suppose a little mead now and then would be harmless.
Fair enough.
You've been kind. I thank you.
You're welcome. I'm definitely glad I gave her the gold. Oh, you can help me fish.
Of course.
An entire list of fish to catch, but I only just learned.
That doesn't change anything.
I'll do my best, no promises.
Of course.
I'm not really sure how much I want to engage with the fishing mechanic here in Skyrim. I'm already fishing a ton in Fallout 76 and Elder Scrolls Online, so I'm not sure. Either way, this was very nice.
Well,
This was very
I don't
lucrative.
think they're hiring anyone at the
Let's see what's in the
moment.
back.
So if you're looking for work, you're out of luck.
I can forge the numbers, which I'm not gonna. Viria is an odd one. She wants to fill our precious waters with mud crabs. Mud crabs! Crabs are not fish. They do not swim. They do not smile. You cannot speak to a mud crab. They cannot hold a conversation in their knobbly little pincers. They are clumsy creatures, but more importantly, they are unhappy creatures, dour and sunless like the soil in which they sleep. Ours is to wonder if Viria is not well to suggest such a thing. I love these little glimpses we get into people's lives. No, I'm not stealing your stuff. Things to do. Repair holes in nets. Sending to Markarth too expensive. Look for local solution. Valendor, perhaps? Repair wood damage on fish pens. No skill is required for this. We should simply have Vujita take care of it. Adjust fishing charts for Lake Honrick. Need to keep the ship clear of Golden Glow Estate. They took pot shots at our ship last time we moored within a stone's throw of their location. No idea why, and letters to Erengoth have been unanswered. Tell Nivenor to stop spending so much of our damn money.
Yes.
Alright, I love you, Scritch, but you're in the way. Scratch.
Yes.
Scratch, you're in the way. Ha! Got him. Okay, so we ask the Jarl? I guess?
Destruction magic's fine. Just don't go burning down.
I kind of want to check in with the Jarl anyway. Maybe I'll be able to get the key to the warehouse. That's the hope, anyway.
Welcome to Mistvale Keep. I'm Jarl Layla's steward. As Riften's steward, I'm afraid I can provide only limited assistance. But speak your mind.
Well, let's start to see if you've got any work for me.
The Jarl has put out a bounty on the dragon that's been terrorizing the countryside. Here,
Excellent.
take a look at this decree for details.
Tell me a little bit about the Blackbriars.
Maven Blackbriar is the owner of the largest and most profitable business in all Skyrim, the Blackbriar Meadery. We're pleased to have her in Riften. She brings stability, opportunities for employment, and strategic value to our city.
Interesting. Okay.
You're welcome in Riften.
What can
as
I
long
do
as
for you?
continue to
I
stay
have
on.
discovered a skooma dealer in Riften.
Yes, I'm afraid we're aware of Sarthis' presence in the warehouse. Unfortunately, we're certain he has informants within the city guard. Every time we've made a move to arrest him, he's escaped. However, if you take care of this discreetly, you might be able to surprise him without warning.
I'll do it.
Excellent. Here, this is the key to the warehouse. See if you can drop in on this dealer of poison and convince him to close down his operation permanently. Good journey to you.
And I think this will probably get us in good with the Jarl, and hopefully she'll then offer us a thainship. Although, of course, as always, I kind of assume that I'm going to have to help out a bunch of people around the rift.
Excuse my disorganization, but I'm in the middle of some delicate experiments.
You must be the court mage. Do you need help?
Yes, I could use some help with that. An assistant, perhaps? No. Maybe a familiar. No, too messy. Well, at any rate, organization is not my strong suit. Not at all. I need as much help as I can get. In fact, if you could retrieve a few things for me, I could start on my next set of experiments.
Okay, what do you need?
As you can imagine, I tend to forget things often.
Yeah, I know that
Leave
feeling.
things around. I really must learn to put these things away. What I need is my Dwemer stirring spoon, my orichalcum ingot, and my grand soul gem. In fact, I could use them immediately. Bring those items back to me, and I'll be happy to experiment on you. No, that isn't right. I'd be happy to reward you.
I don't mind experiments. Point me in the right way, and let's go.
Excellent. I can't wait. Well, why are you still standing here? Oh, right. You need to know where they are. That would help.
So where exactly am I going?
Let's see. Last time I used the Dwemer's spoon was at my dear friend Bodhi's house in Iverstead. Fellstar Farm, I believe it's called.
Iverstead?
The orichalcum ingot should still be at Winterhold at the Frozen Hearth Inn. I don't know why I didn't just take it with me.
Wow.
And last is the soul gem. I left that one in Windhelm at the White Phial Alchemy Shop. It was a good trade, too. Oh well.
You left things all over the continent. This isn't just like misplacing a few things around town. You're having me go all the way back to Whiterun? Okay. Like, I'm pretty scatterbrained myself, but that's a lot even for me.
Someone actually interested in what I'm doing. Amazing. Well, allow me to explain. My experimentation involves a magical construct and a reagent that will allow the construct to maintain a field of permanent harmonic energy.
Fascinating. Do go on.
Aha! So, you're a student of theoretical applied harmonics. Putting aside Ralston's constant of universal inversion for a moment, how would you approach the problem? Draw the harmonic energy into the reagent, or allow it to generate its own field?
Yeah, unfortunately I'm lost at this point.
I'll tell you why you won't tell me. Because you were absolutely right not to. It's a fundamental rule of magic, and it would be ridiculous. You can't draw from harmonic energy without a soul siphon. Since you're so well informed, I'm certain you've solved the problem with thermic drift, right?
Nope, don't get it at all.
What's not to get? It's as simple as Draven's first axiom of magic. Or was it Galarian's law of casting? I'll tell you what. Let me find out where that's from. I'll need to look through my library and get you an answer.
Anuria, would you please stop declaring
what
that
were
the
we
city
talking
is safe
about?
for the Jarl?
Love it.
You and I both
Someone who is
Okay.
even a bigger nerd than Firebrand,
Spiders.
that makes me so happy.
I'm in danger.
Okay.
You know that, too. Why do you always question?
What time we got? It's 4 p.m. We still got time. But we got a lot to do now. But for now, I think we're going to be heading to the Riften warehouse. See if we can deal with the Skooma dealer.
Make love like a saber cat, or crush your enemies to dust like a giant.
Legendary Argonian craft.
Make love like a saber cat is what I heard. Okay, fair enough. We got one of those grifters around.
You
All
must be
right.
one of those wizards from the college in Winterhold.
Yeah, that's me. So we're gonna go in stealthy for now.
Huh? There you are. There Gods, no! Here we go. Fools are actually got something to say?
I do have something to say,
Need something?
but I think I was hoping that I would be able to pacify you and then do something. But I guess not. I guess I have to kill you. So I'm just gonna wait for that to run out. Steal all your stuff while I'm here. Now, can we talk about this? Or are you gonna just turn around and attack me again? I'm pretty sure you're just gonna turn around and attack me again. But I'm ready. I want to give him a chance. Once the pacify ends.
Never should have come here.
Okay. I just wanted to give you a chance. Where did you go? Lydia, you managed to kick him all the way through the floor.
I've got your back.
I appreciate that. Definitely glad you're on my side. Oh, we got Skooma. Well, that's gonna be worth something at least. Are we gonna become drug dealers? Is that the thing? Shipments ready. Sarthis. Just got in a shipment of moon sugar from Morrowind. We're refining it now, and the skooma should be ready by the time you get to Crag's Lane Cavern. Bring the gold or don't show up at all. Kilnir. Okay, so now we know where the skooma's coming from. And we absolutely destroyed the guy that was fencing it. Like, I didn't come in here to kill you all, but if you're gonna attack me, and I guess since we're here... Anything else? That one's empty. That one's empty. Okay, I think we're good here. Hi, go about your business. I didn't just murder the guy that you're set out to guard. Should probably eat something. Should probably eat something in real life. Seared slaughterfish, yum.
I presume you're bothering me for a good reason.
Okay. I believe we're heading back to the keep.
What is it, Orc?
Gems, potions.
Oh yeah, there's also a thing down in the jail that I should be doing.
Exotic ingredients. I have them all. For thousands of years, seeing to other people's thoughts.
Buying and selling fine jewelry here.
But we're going to check in with the Jarl first.
What can I do for you?
Sarthis Idrin has been taken care of.
It's nice to receive good news for a change. Did you recover anything else from the warehouse worth mentioning?
Yeah, I discovered the source of the skooma.
Then there's no time to lose. It won't take long for Sarthis' associates to learn of his death. The source of the poison must be destroyed once and for all. Otherwise, another dealer will simply take his place. Do this task for me, and you'll be well on your way to a title in Riften.
I'll make sure it's done.
Good. Report back to me when your task is complete. Good journey to you.
Okay, Crag's Lane Cavern is where? There's the dragon I'm going for. Read the list of fair-weather fish. We'll do it at the end of the day. I do want to take the lexicon. I guess it's a miscellaneous? Yeah. Alright, one more time. Let's have a look. We still need to talk to Viria. We still need to speak to CB Blackbriar, which I think we'll do before we leave. There's Avenchinazel, Crag's Lane Cavern, and the Northwind Summit. Okay, so it seems to me like, because it's 5:30 p.m., we're probably going to end up... We'll talk to Viria, we'll talk to CB Blackbriar. There's always a possibility that they will breadcrumb us out to other places. We also have a thing for Crow's Tooth Camp, I believe. Like, way back here. Was it a miscellaneous? There it is. Bones for a Crow. So we've got that out there as well. This is going to be at least a day, maybe 2 days of questing. We're also supposed to go back to Iverstead to get the spoon. This one's going to take a while. Like, the Soul Gem is in Windhelm, and the Ingot is up in Winterhold. Okay, so I'm not actually going back to Whiterun. So it's got me running all over the eastern half of Skyrim. But first... I believe the jail's right over here. I don't remember what I'm talking to her about, but I know I have to talk to her.
Hey, you're not supposed to be down here. Official business only.
Oh, very official. I'm allowed to be here.
Oh, my mistake then. Sorry, you can go on ahead.
Nice. Very easy. Very simple.
Got to thinking. Maybe I'm the Dragonborn. I just don't know it yet.
Hi, buddy.
Well, well, aren't you a sight for sore eyes? I've always got time for lovely ladies.
Look, I was sent by Louis Latruche.
Ah, and let me guess. He wants his horse. Well, that's going to be a bit of a problem. See, I don't really outright own Frost.
You don't own the horse you already sold?
That is correct. You see, Frost belongs to the Blackbriar estate. Technically, everything in the estate is owned by my mother, Maven. My plan was to take the horse from our lodge and deliver it to Latruche at the stables. Obviously, that didn't exactly work out as I'd planned. Still, I don't want to cross Latruche. Tell you what, steal the horse and deliver it, and you can have the second half of the payment.
You know, I bet Maven would pay me even more for this.
Sure, take advantage of the guy in jail. Okay, fine, I can make the deal sweeter. I obviously don't have anything here, but there's a hidden stash in the lodge, and I did manage to hold on to the key. Take it.
Okay, that's gonna be a maybe. Like, I don't really have any love for the Blackbriars, you know, big corporations and all that, but I don't feel like this is worth my time to steal a horse. I don't think that's necessarily the best way to be spending my time. So I'll think it over, but I'm not really likely to do that unless I have to for some reason. Okay, let's get back out to...
Sorry,
Get back out to the docks.
Trees look beautiful here. Reminds me of autumn at home.
All right, who am I
I
talking
mostly
to?
deal with petty thievery and drunken brawls. Been too long since we've had a good time.
The waiting. The insufferable waiting.
What's wrong?
Here, I want you to have this. Don't ask, just take it.
Wow, there's a lot of that going on right now. Bounty Juvenile Mud Crab. All right, so I've got a couple of things to read. We'll start with the bounty. After hanging up my sword and bow to live a quieter life, I decided to study the lives and habitats of mud crabs here at Riften Fishery. It is my hope that one day we might breed mud crabs much like we do fish. If only everyone else at the fishery shared my interest. I am in search of a juvenile mud crab so that I may study its growth. These young mud crabs rarely leave the water, so I now need an intrepid fisherman to catch one. They can be caught in almost all lakes and streams throughout Skyrim, though a breeding ground is said to be in Whiterun, west of Broken Fang Cave. Please make haste. I must show progress in my research as soon as possible. Viria, Riften Fishery. Note to self, it's been 12 days since an adventurer took up this bounty, and so far nothing. How much longer must I wait? Okay.
It's yours now. I won't take it back.
Right. And then I believe there was list of fair weather fish. Ours has dreamt of these waters many times, filled with strange exotic fishes from all over Skyrim. No, not fishes, friends. Well, at least until they're harvested and sold as food. We have a business to maintain after all. Friendships can only go so far before gold gets in the way. The fish in my dream seem to be okay with this arrangement, and he rarely lies to me. And so, with his blessing, I will teach you how to catch these fish, and in exchange you will bring them here. Here is a list to start with. Carp, glassfish, goldfish, pugfish. They are fair weather fish, so it should be easy enough to catch. Even so, please read the first volume of Fishing Mastery, written by yours truly. A copy should be sitting on a shelf in the back room of the fishery. When you are done, return to me and we will find our new friends a home and use some coin.
I won't.
Imagine blowing up an entire town. Damn village.
Okay, so it looks like we're doing some fishing.
Honeyed words.
Horker attacks. Oh yeah. I'm not going to actually read this out loud, but like Horkers are terrifying. They're slow, but my god, they will tear you apart. All right, Fishing Mastery. Okay, let's just go through the broad strokes here. You've decided to learn how to fish. Keep in mind every journey begins blah, blah, blah. Stick to calmer skies and fairer climates. Guidebook details 4 kinds of fish that are ideal for beginners. Most common on a clear day near streams and lakes. An excellent way to begin one's fishing journey is to start by casting your line right off the docks near Riften Fishery into Lake Honrick. Once you've had your fill of lake fish, head west to try your hand at fishing from the river that runs alongside Iverstead. End your journey at the Weilmar Inn with aching arms and a full belly. So we got carp. We've got glassfish. We've got goldfish. And we've got a pugfish. Okay. Actually, let's go ahead and take this book. I think it's going to be helpful to us. Now, I believe in Skyrim...
Van Shanzel. Take it to a Van Shanzel. You must take it back.
I will hold your horses. Okay. I should, in theory, be able to fish from, like, right here, yeah? What is... There's a moose just chilling in the middle of the lake. No judgment. I appreciate you. Having a swim. All good. Okay, so what I don't know is how to actually fish. I might have to research this and do it next video, because this is the right spot, right? Right into the lake. Let's see if I can find the place.
The waiting. The insufferable waiting.
Yeah, she's not happy. I need a fishing rod. Okay, I think there was one inside.
Avant Shamzel. Avant Shamzel. Take it to Avant Shamzel. You must take it back.
I will. Don't you worry. I got you.
It's yours now. I won't take it back. I won't.
Fathoms, I understand. You're fine. Okay, I need to have it equipped. I assume there's some sort of prompt. I've never done fishing in Skyrim before, so I don't actually know. Oh, nice. Okay. Well, that was easy enough. I got a glassfish. I'm not going to do a lot of fishing on video because I can't imagine that this makes for particularly compelling content. But it is starting to get late, so we are probably going to head back to the room. And honestly, I'll probably sleep in the inn, even though I've got a place here. Got a salmon. Nice. Okay. Anyway. Yeah, definitely getting dark.
The waiting. The insufferable
In fact...
waiting.
I could have left it behind. I could have put it back.
As if Skyrim didn't have enough outsiders. Now we've got mercenaries from Hammerfen strutting about.
By the gods, a dragon's been sighted just south of the city.
Definitely seems like we got our work cut out for us tomorrow.
I've never seen Miol this upset about anything. The city really gets to her.
Let's see. Did I buy Riftweald Manor? Did I buy the Overland one as well? Or did I just buy the one underground? No, okay. I did not buy that house yet. Helga's bunkhouse, huh?
The bunkhouse isn't an inn. I'd recommend the Bee and Barb.
Perfect, exactly what I needed. Like I said, it's been a few weeks since I played this game. Yes, I could make my way all the way down to the Ratway and go to the home that I actually own, but we're not going to do that. We're going to go ahead and sleep at the Bee and Barb.
You've got the coin, you've come to the right place. Pull up a seat. If you've got the coin, sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
My skill in battle is
Welcome to the Bee and
unmatched.
Barb, milady.
Fortunately
if I can
for
interest you in one of our
that
special
skill can be
drinks,
bought.
you let me know.
So you're a mercenary.
Glad to see you finally came to your senses.
Yeah. What's your problem?
Sapphire doesn't seem to like me much.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
I'm good, thanks very much. Look at you, Scritch. You're so cute.
What can I get you? Meat? Wine?
Actually, Scratch, come on in. Don't want anyone else thinking that you're the common rabble now. Okay, friends, looks like we are turning in early. Is there anything else that I could be reading or doing beforehand? Hey, Firebrand wine. How cute. There's a wine that's named after us. Nivenor's journal. I always despised my husband's charity, but at least it was just coin. Then he let that stranger into our home for dinner. He was an odd sort, prone to forgetfulness and a wandering eye. I wasn't sure if he was staring at my bosom or the amulet around my neck, but stare he did. It wasn't entirely unwelcome, but I wasn't about to flirt in front of my husband. Besides, it turns out he wasn't staring at me at all. He actually wanted to know about the creepy doll behind me and asked if I was expecting. I told him I wasn't, and if the doll was for one of Bali's charity the doll was for one of Bali's charity cases. Erica in Solitude asked us to take in a child for reasons that are beyond me. I told Bali I wanted nothing to do with the urchin, but my husband is stubborn when it comes to his bleeding heart. Luckily, a few days after the dinner, the boy just disappeared, and I know better than to care. Lots of drama out there. Purchase agreement. This agreement certifies that Klepper, owner of the Silver Blood Inn within the city of Markarth, will pay Bali, owner of the Riften fishery within the city of Riften, the sum of 3 septims per bushel of fish. Payment is expected upon delivery, and product is guaranteed to be fresh. That's where I need to go to Iverstead for that, I think, to deliver that. We have a frost potion recipe. Snowberry and purple mountain flower. I could probably gather those. And that's about it. Okay, friends. Looks like we're going to head off to bed. Tomorrow we've got a lot to do. So in the next video, I will be going out. I will be probably heading north first because I want to get started on the Riften Thane quest, right? That's what I want, is I want to be Thane of the Rift. So I'll probably head north first. We'll see how much we get done. For now, thank you very much for watching. I hope I'll see you next time.